Maureen O'Hara, Hollywood's fierce red-haired beauty and star of classics like The Quiet Man and Miracle on 34th Street, was admired by millions for her talent, charm, and legendary on-screen presence. To the public, she seemed untouchable, a strong, glamorous actress whose fiery spirit shone as brightly off-screen as it did on it. But behind the camera, behind the interviews and the bright lights, Maureen O'Hara lived a life far more complex than anyone realized. For 30 years, she maintained a personal world that was hidden, private, and in many ways, completely unknown, even to those closest to her. From the early days of her career, Maureen's life was carefully managed. She navigated Hollywood with intelligence and grace, building a reputation for professionalism, independence, and unwavering dedication to her craft. But off-screen, she faced struggles and decisions that could never appear in the press. Behind the fame, she balanced the pressures of public expectation, personal relationships, and family life in a way that few could have imagined. Friends and colleagues recall a woman who could command a set with a glance, yet retreat into a quiet, contemplative world when the cameras were off, a world of letters, private meetings, and personal ambitions that the world never saw. The double life she led wasn't scandalous, it was survival. Hollywood in her era often demanded conformity, sacrificing privacy and personal freedom for public image. Maureen carefully guarded her private affairs, whether it was her friendships, financial decisions, or relationships, ensuring that the public saw only what she wanted them to see, the strong, radiant, heroic star. Yet in private, she faced heartbreak, joy, and challenges that were completely hidden from fans and the press. For decades, even her closest admirers had no idea of the depth of her personal life, the moments of quiet reflection, or the choices she made to protect herself and the people she loved. What's perhaps most striking about Maureen O'Hara's hidden life is her resilience. While the world remembered her for iconic roles and unforgettable performances, she spent her private years quietly shaping her legacy, maintaining friendships, mentoring young actors, and pursuing personal passions that never reached the headlines. In her final years, stories began to emerge that revealed the full picture of a woman who was far more than just a screen legend, someone who carefully balanced fame and privacy, public life and personal truth, for 3 decades without compromise. Maureen O'Hara's story is a reminder that Hollywood icons often live more complicated, fascinating, and human lives than the world ever knows. Behind the red hair, the smiles, and the heroic performances was a woman who was fiercely private, deeply loyal, and quietly extraordinary. For 30 years, she managed the impossible, being both a public legend and a private individual, and in that duality, she left a legacy that goes far beyond the screen. In the end, Maureen O'Hara wasn't just a star of the silver screen, she was a master of living life on her own terms, and now, finally, the world can glimpse the full story behind the legend.